Yeah, Nikita. So we are live on YouTube now. Uh, Good afternoon, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast live session. And it'll. I hope it'll be an interactive session and very informative as well. Because the idea is to present the facts in front of the audience. Because the majority of subscribers are prospective students and their families. They watch our channel regularly, so it's my endeavor and effort to bring along the reputed institutions on my channel, and then put the facts and the information what these institutions has to offer to the students. So over to you, Nikita.
Thank you so much, Amit. First thing I would like to say you thank you for having me here today and talking about the same. Yes, it is really important for because these days really feel there is a lot of need. There is a lot of unanswered questions that goes in the students' minds these days, and
Yeah.
due to
For having
we
us,
should say
having
this
me
due
here
to
today and talking about the same.
uh,
Yeah.
So due to this, though, social media or everything has too much information, but we know that too much information is also not good to digest at times. Um, Before we start in with the college, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. So I am Nitika Mahajan, looking towards Western Sydney International College in South Asia towards India. India is one of the major territory I have, and then South Nepal and Sri Lanka as well. And given today, I will be briefing our audience or everyone today about a little bit about what International Western Sydney International College is all about. Going forward, I would love to answer any questions and anything which our audience or you wanted to know about International College, anything related to pathways or entry requirements and everything. So I guess we should start with this bit snapshot of what International College looks like, and then we can take over the question and answers you have. What's it?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
let's do that. So as the name says, Western Sydney University International College. So Western Sydney International College is a direct pathway to Western Sydney University, which has their main campuses Parramatta South and Parramatta City and Campbelltown. So we offer our direct pathways to the university. As the name says, Western Sydney University International College, it's just not just a namesake. It's an international college. It is actually an international college. We don't serve domestic students. We have students coming from different countries, and this, as the name says, it's an international college. We have on one campus, we have students coming from Vietnam, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, India, and so it's a very diversified, very culture oriented campus where you will find students from different cultures coming down to one single college. Bit of the fast facts about it. Western Sydney University is ranked among top 2% young universities in the world. As I mentioned, there is 170 nationalities studying in the campus. The past record says we had 170 different nationalities studying on these campuses. Around about currently international students we have on the campus is six. We have served around 6,700 international students by far. It would have been increased by now, and 14% is the ratio of international students in overall Western Sydney University, and we play an important role in that. We have 13 faculties that run for Western Sydney University, out of which maximum we have the pathways to these faculties. Going forward, we are a young campus. As I told, we are among top 2% young universities in the world. We are the young campus. We started in November 2015 only with four students, and now the digits are beyond the triple or triple. It's Western Sydney Universities. We offer undergrad pathways courses through this campus, through Western Sydney International College. All the courses are has professional and international recognitions. All the programs have work integrated learning as a part of it. Currently, till last intake, we had 300 students. We currently had 300 students from 20 countries studying on the campus. Only have international student on the campus, as I told it before, and as a small staff team, 20 full-time and 20 further teaching staff. So I would like to play a very short video. I'm not sure if the audio would be audible.
It should be.
Yeah.
The audio is not coming. So this is the campus in Parramatta?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a refurbished campus. This campus has been invested a lot of money, and you can see how huge the campus looks.
Yeah, it is, because yes, and then Parramatta in Sydney is a place where majority of Indians or South Asians.
So if you go by the Parramatta history, Parramatta was actually based out by Indians. Now it's one of the second largest economy when it comes to New South Wales. And the where our campus is, it is rightly opposite to Central Station. So all the trains that goes to entire Sydney starts from here.
Okay, wonderful.
So yeah.
Oh yes. Okay, yeah. I've been to the university, so I saw this university campus as well. Yes. It's a huge campus.
It's a huge campus. I was so mesmerized when I went.
Yeah.
And fun part is they have so much fun activities that happen. Recently, we celebrated International Friendship Day.
Okay.
There was we do have a Facebook page where it's been posted what culture activities happen. By end of this session, I can share the link. Students can actually join that page, and they know how many activities there. Free breakfast. There is not even a single week there is something not happening on the campus. Currently,
absolutely,
like there is now, we will have Diwali, Dussehra, and a lot of things going on now. So there would be something somehow that would be planned on the campus for the students. Just not Indian students, for all the students from Nepal, from any country, they celebrate with complete zeal. I have seen that. I at times get jealous that why I'm not there every time, but they celebrate it with such a zeal. So as I told you, so it is the level 6 Hassel Street. It's the Parramatta Western Sydney International College campus is located at. As it can be seen in the video, that it has a state-of-art interactive learning space. It's a very beautiful campus. Brand new labs, full campus Wi-Fi coverage for own devices. Then we have kitchen for the students, 2 minutes walk from Parramatta train station and Westfield Shopping Centre. So basically, it's a central location. As I told during the chat, that there is a central station that's based out there, and where the trains to entire Parramatta and
Sydney City
goes. Yes, yeah. Sydney City goes to.
Okay.
So this is quick snapshot. You can see right beyond our campus, there's Deloitte uh,
Hmm.
office there.
Absolutely, because
Mhm.
it is an advantage for students studying in a central location because you have access to so many companies, so many business houses, and
Correct.
that helps in networking. Students can network, get their networking skills and all that. So that really helps. And
Correct.
what sort of courses? Okay, you're coming to that. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So, as I told you in the beginning, we do give a diploma and for certain foundation courses that leads to second year or first year of bachelor's degree. Um, so we have foundation studies program in business in South Asia. You generally don't promote that much until unless there's a lot of queries on it.
Yeah.
This is one of the foundation studies program in health science and nursing. Let me tell you, Amit, this is one of the programs which has actually attracted like a lot of students. So if you know that, in nursing, the requirement is 7 each
Yes.
for bachelors of nursing. And usually the course happens usually one time in a year, just one time in a year. So what happens with the foundation studies program in health science, students who are unable to score 7 each and have a score of 6.5, nothing less than 6, can start with this program and
Okay.
resit for an IELTS going to Australia and then jump to bachelor's of nursing first year. It's not going to give you an acceleration to second year, but it will give you time, not wasting your time in India or waiting for usually because what happens for let's say example of 2024 pass outs, if you have given your IELTS and still not able to score 7 each,
Hmm.
the intake would be Feb 2025. Seats get covered really fast. You're not
Yeah.
able to score instead of wasting your 1 year because what will happen, the universities won't take you in 2026 February because of the gap and everything. You can actually
Absolutely.
enroll for this program. It is Bachelor's of Foundation Studies program in Health Science and Nursing, leading to Bachelor's of Nursing. But given that you have to resit for an IELTS, you have to score 7 each because it's just not a university requirement, but it is a requirement of Registration Board of Nursing as well in Australia to get 7 each. You can give
Absolutely.
that before moving to Bachelor's of Nursing.
Mm.
And once you get 7 each, you can take an exit to first year of Bachelor's of Nursing. Now, second question, usually students ask me around this, that what if we are not able to get 7 each there and there is a list of courses. I can show you at the end of the presentation that what courses actually you can get into after finishing your diploma or foundations.
Okay.
There's a lot of articulations we have
So
for
I
the
have a
courses.
question here. See, is this program available for October intake as well?
Yes, it is. But now the thing is, deadline is quite close for October intake. We are
When is the
looking.
deadline?
It's on 22nd. New applications we are not accepting. It's already closed.
Oh, okay.
The reason being, Amit, it's a very fair enough reason that visa outcomes are taking time.
Yeah, it taking more than 60 days.
And
Yes.
yes, exactly. So we have to lodge a visa in terms of that because our intake starts on 28th of October.
Mm.
So, but we are still open for T1. We are still accepting applications for 2021, 2025,
Fine.
sorry, for semester 1, 2025.
Hmm.
Um, so if there's students, they can start applying now so that timely things are done for them.
Okay. So another question. Suppose somebody thinking that he or she will be, progressing to Bachelor of Nursing, but somehow they do not, as you said, they are not able to achieve 7 each. So will they go in for first year of bachelor or they will be taken into second year of bachelor?
See, foundations are always first year. Diploma
Okay.
is second year. We have to understand. So foundations are actually built after year 11. So in
Mm.
foundation, but there are certain exceptions given to South Asian, Southeast Asian students. So foundations usually lead to earlier, what used to happen? Foundation, diploma, and bachelor's. So
Mm.
there used to be three range. But
Mm.
now the students can actually go directly from foundation to bachelor's given that they do 1 year for the first year. They don't get articulated to second year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So foundation will lead to first year or diploma will lead to second year.
Second year, exactly. I was
Okay.
going to come to diploma now.
Okay.
Diploma, we have diploma in arts, diploma in business, diploma in engineering, diploma in information communication technology. So these are the diplomas we offer on this campus. As I told you, I'll let you know the articulation at the end, but I can tell you the basic of the articulation. Um, like we were talking about diploma in foundation, right? Nursing.
Yeah.
So I'll show the articulations at the end, what all programs are. Now, diploma in arts, diploma of arts leads you to bachelors of arts. Again, there is pathway to teaching, pathway to primary teaching, and then engineering. We offer civil, construction, electrical, mechanical, and robotics, and mechatronics. Business, accounting, applied finance, economic, hospitality management is no more there.
Okay.
International business, market management, property. Just to give you this thing, property, I know students, this is a question that generally comes to me that, we don't want to go to accounting. It's done now. It's too much. We don't want to. Any student who don't want to continue in accounting, finance, say, I would suggest I might go for property and urban property, because it's again one of the biggest area which is developing in Australia, because Australia is working too much on infrastructure.
Yes.
And we all know there is a housing crunch there, so they will be working towards improving that. So property would be one of the areas student can look forward to invest their studies into.
Absolutely.
Then IT, we have health informatics, mobile computing, cyber security, networking, they can pick from it. Information system, big data, and others.
Okay.
Now, this is the IELTS requirement for foundation leading to nursing is 6.5, nothing less than 6, as I told you before. With business, engineering, and arts, though it says minimum of 5.5, nothing less than 5, but I would rather reiterate that looking at a visa and everything, I would rather refer it to at least bring minimum 6, nothing less than 5.5.
Absolutely,
Because
yes.
we ultimately have to think about the visa. Now, diploma in ICT is 6 with nothing less than 5.5, as I told you.
Yeah.
Now, coming to percentage requirement. So, apart from 3 states, which is Haryana, Punjab, and Gujarat, we're taking state boards from all other states. But Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat, we are not taking the state boards. Usually, again, the student asks me a question, why we are not accepting? It's just that when we talk about retention, I don't want to get into depth, but we have seen certain data telling us that students coming from these state boards don't stay for a bit longer than, and they tend to shift more easily, which is not at all advisable or being told to students to do so. So that's why currently looking at a risk zone, we're not taking Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat state boards. But yeah, from other CBSE and ISC board, we do accept application with 55% as well.
Okay.
So if student have 56%, we would be happy to take that. Now this is I'll give you a snapshot of the fees, which would be actually a final fees would be on your offer letters. This is 2024 fees. 2025 is yet to come. So once it's there, we will be circulating that. I'll give you a snapshot of how Parramatta looks like. As I was telling you, it is the third largest economy in Australia right now. Parramatta itself is the third largest economy in Australia. Continues to grow more than 2% per year. Predicted rises for 4.65 years. I was telling you about infrastructure and everything.
Yes.
Huge.
There's a new airport coming in Parramatta, I heard.
Exactly. So, Amit, we can think of, I would rather suggest if there are students listening to me that, you need to start thinking out of the box. You need to start the IT, engineering, business is going to stay. I am not disagreeing. This is your forte. Please go ahead. But even if when you're picking up the specializations, we have huge specializations to offer, huge courses to articulate to. So when you're thinking about it, think out of the box, which, what's going to benefit you another coming to another few years. Like big data. It's a time of data. It's a time of era where we are all dependent on data. Starting from our social media to work culture, it's data.
Absolutely.
So start thinking on that parameters, and as I told you, you will be easily able to grab a job in Canada. It's one of the growing economies of Australia. Business and management, finance, accounting, technology, you name it, and you have it. So that's it. I would quickly want to run you through website, and I would like to tell you bit more about Diploma as a structure. Just give me a minute. So this is our university website. So I was talking about Diploma of Business, right? And I was talking about the articulations you can have. You can see if you pick for Diploma of Business, the first year articulation you can go to. A second year is Bachelor's of Accounting or Bachelor's of Business.
It's not visible, Nikita.
Okay, I have to
I think
stop
screen
share
has.
and yeah, just give me a minute. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is now. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as I was telling you, so Bachelor's of Accounting or Business, and these are the articulations you can look for. There is more courses like you can actually, if you don't want to do business, then you can also articulate to arts and stuff. So diploma can lead to a lot of articulations. Now, if we talk particularly about nursing, just give me a minute. It's not available as of now. I guess they're working on this website. So I'll just tell you, Abilita, when you're talking about nursing, you can go to, if say if student doesn't have a, you can actually go to Bachelor's of Health Science is another alternative. You have options like Bachelor's of Occupational Therapy, but Occupational Therapy again will be 7 each they need. Then there is psychology you can opt for. So these are the certain programs. If nursing doesn't happen, paramedic is another program. So if nursing doesn't happen for you, it doesn't shut down the gate for you. There is another options you can actually lead to. But it is just that because it's a foundation of nursing and health science, you will need to have, you'll be going to first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for this. So generally, there's a query, which I'm being asked more often than not, that the visa success of D2D is not as good as the university. Why should we go for a diploma leading to degree? So because there are number of agents in the market, and I would say majority of them are not aware of the process of Australia. So they just propped up in recent growth in our sector, especially for Canada. So because Canada is totally different than Australia, so Australia not many understand. So please answer this query. Why should somebody apply in D2D, or is there any disadvantage for students to apply in D2D in terms of visa?
No. Thank you for this question. I would love to answer this because this is one question I've been telling whole my life to the students. How to first they need to understand what diploma is all about. So what happened, Amit? Not if we need to understand that not every student is a 80%, 90%, or 70% scorer. An average student is like there is more average student than average scoring distinction holders or the highest. So it doesn't mean that those students will not get a path to study outside Australia as an international education comes from. So keeping this in mind, there was a structure that was built which led to students who are not able to qualify directly for the university go through the diploma. Now, we need to understand diploma is nothing different from what is taught to first year of bachelor's. First year
Mm.
of diploma is same subjects that is taught to first year of bachelor's. Then how it is different? It is different in the context that when you go to a university, there is a class size of 150 students sitting in one room. And usually we have seen students who we need to understand that we are coming from a different culture of education than what is being taught in Australia. It's
Yeah.
different kind of a culture. And when there is a students we have seen or we identified that might need bit more extra care than a student, other, another 10 students, there are 20 students who need. So there was a diploma structure built up where it
Mm.
was told that the class size of student would be smaller. So by the example, say every 20 students have one teacher on them. Instead of in the direct university, there would be 150 students and there would be one professor, and they would not be giving, the time length given to them would be lesser than what's given in diploma. So in diploma, we prepare students to go and hold their hands till the day they reach the second year of bachelor's and slightly slide them towards the bachelor's. In diploma, they are given more time, more attention, and their progression becomes easy. And I have seen, Amir, you'll be amazed to know that I recently interacted with one of the students who scored like 58% in India. He's one of the toppers in diploma now. And the second year in bachelor's, he has scored a distinction. So,
Wow.
the kind of focus you get at a diploma, you might get missed at bachelor's level. I always see diploma as far better option than directly going, especially students coming from India. We know how our culture, how our background. Here we actually focus on getting the percentage right.
Yeah.
Learning capacity goes down a bit when because this is how it is structured, I guess. You and I were in the school, we were told to mark and just write it down in a paper, but there you need to do a lot of research, lot of
Yes.
projects where you need to research, write down your reports, and you need to be taught. And so it's a different kind of a culture in the education system as well. So when you go to diploma, you get extra care, extra benefit than what you get in bachelor's. So your transition throughout your studies for 3 years become much easier and helpful, easier when you go transition to bachelor's. So benefits of getting into diploma is you get a smaller class size, more attention, you're very close to your professors, you can reach out, extra support. So example, when I talk about IT, there are students who don't like math and they just take because of non-medical padna hai so that we can get into IT and stuff. The
Mm.
math is we have extra classes for these students, which is not, this is a part of a support which we give on campus. And they actually take those classes, and again the transition becomes really easy for them. Now coming to your second question where the visa lies about, let me tell you, whether it's diploma, whether it's business, or whether it's undergrad, bachelor's, or postgrad, visa rejection and visa grants are based on your individual profiles. It has to nothing do with your diploma. Are you going for a diploma? Are you going for a bachelor's or a master's? Your visa rejection or your visa grants are entirely based on your individual profile. And when I talk about your individual profile, we're talking about GT here. It includes your academics, your uh, circumstances in India, how your family is, how your income is your parents is able to support it or not. It includes it includes your entire income source, where the income in the family is coming, your history in Australia, what history, is there a family history in the picture, is there a visa that was not granted. So there is XYZ lot of factors that are included when your visa is granted or visa is not granted. So it has certainly has to do nothing with diplomas, nothing with you going for a bachelor's or master's. Your individual profile speaks for you. So it's a very understatement which is given out in the market, which students also hear, which we also hear, that कि diploma में visas नहीं आ रहे, which is a very understatement. Because then when you deep dive in the profiles, it's actually the profiles that led to their rejections. So this is what, how I take it as, and it is actually the real thing.
So another question which generally being asked. So how does the Navitas colleges or Western Sydney University College different than other private standalone colleges? Because somehow students are confused because many agents tell them that this Western Sydney University College is like any other private colleges. So just put some light on this.
Yes. First thing, I want to tell you one thing. There is very less in Australia, all the major like we have 42 or 44 plus universities in Australia, out of which 40 universities are public universities, and we are one of them. These are not privately funded universities. So when we say that, we mean it. It's only 3 or 4 universities which are private, and given that as well, they're doing wonderful in their stance. Now, the colleges which are operating, you have to see that these are majorly they would have a vocational training institutes. They are not the leading diploma providers. They will only, so to be a leading diploma or a public university are given crack course codes, which on we work on. You will see they only will have many list of courses that they are giving in domestic horizon, but they will have only listed few courses on the international where they can recruit internationally. So first major difference is that. So given that, that first thing student needs to know that these are publicly funded universities. These are public universities, not private. So there is a huge difference between public and private. I'll give you a basic thing. In India as well, we have private colleges and public universities like Delhi University, Mumbai University. Why people will fight out to go to a Delhi University or a Mumbai University rather than a private university? It's the same kind of a difference. So we are public university. Now, given that being a Navitas as a group, and we are one established group over the year, more than 25 years. We have our one college, SIBT, which is called, which was one initial college in Sydney, is over, it's 27 years old. So if we exist in the system for 27 years, there is something right we're doing, because all the partnerships are majorly with public universities. And as I told you in the beginning, we are successful in our diploma horizon because we focus on giving students the right to all the universities which we are partnered with. Second thing, students have to meet, majorly all the campuses for our diplomas happens in the campus. They're not outside
University
the campus. Yes.
Yeah.
When you talk about private institutes, they have a building and a very it's not in the university that it is happening. We operate from the campuses. So this is one of the major difference. And Navitas is not in picture just 1 or 2 years back. We are here from last 27 to 28 years. And we are partnered with almost all the public universities in Australia. Be it you take a Deakin, any university, you name it, we have a pathway to.
Okay. So, Nikita, so next available intake according to you is T1, which is 2025.
Yes, March 1st.
March 2025.
Yeah, third
So,
March.
okay.
The applications to these intake is open. If
Okay.
there's a student whose IELTS is ready, or even if their IELTS is not ready and they want to go, please apply for provisional and conditional offers. Start your GS process, because GT process do take some time. So once they are done, lodgement of visa files are recommended. Soon we'll be issuing the deadlines as well. So
are you accepting 2023 students?
It was just till this October.
October.
Not
Okay.
in 2025.
So
I would not even suggest to lodge a file for them, because
okay.
for March 2025, it might be a huge gap. It will be seen as a huge gap year.
All right. Okay. I think that's what I wanted to ask because these are the queries, and I really hope that this has been an interactive and informative session for the
I
students
really
because
hope to.
I was looking at the numbers. People were live, and they'll be watching this video later as well. So uh, they will have many queries which they will put in the comment section. So I'll be answering those queries, and if I am not able to answer any of the queries, so I'll share those queries with you and get back to them with the answer.
Most welcome,
है
Ahmed.
ना?
Please do
So
let me know if I can be further help on this. I'm happy to answer and anything I can help out with.
definitely, definitely. And so thank you so much, Nikita, for your time and this wonderful session. And I look
Thank you.
forward to have many more of such sessions in the future. And let's hope that we'll give you good students for T1. And
Any
with
help,
this,
anything you need from our end as well, any support, any I can actually do one-on-one interaction sessions with the students. If they have any questions, I love to do that. So anything you need and help with, let me know.
thank you so much, Nikita. Thanks a
No
lot.
worries.
And with this, we close this session. And I really hope that audience and people who are watching, they have some knowledge about Western Sydney University International College. So it's a very reputed university. Everybody knows that. और जो इंग्लिश नहीं समझते हो सकता पेरेंट्स भी बैठे हैं तो उनके लिए बता दूं कि ये पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी है गवर्नमेंट यूनिवर्सिटी है ऑस्ट्रेलिया की सिडनी में है सिडनी में पैरामेटा में मेन कैंपस है और बहुत सारे इंडियंस जो हैं वो पैरामेटा के आसपास रहते हैं तो स्टूडेंट्स को इंडियन खाना भी वहाँ मिलेगा किसी चीज़ की कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी और बिल्कुल भी होम सिक फील नहीं करेंगे तो आपकी कोई भी क्वेरी है आप हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन पे लिखिए मैं आपको जवाब दूंगा और अगर कोई स्पेशल आप अ, ऐसी चीज़ है जो मैं नहीं बता पा रहा हूँ तो निकिता जी उनका जवाब इनसे लेके मैं आपको ज़रूर दूंगा और अगर आप अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं दिए हुए नंबर्स पे कॉल कर सकते हैं और हमारी टीम से संपर्क कर सकते हैं विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू असिस्ट यू विद दिस वी क्लोज दिस सेशन थैंक यू सो मच निकिता
Thank you,
और
Amit.
थैंक यू एंड अंटिल नेक्स्ट टाइम गुड बाय